Hi, in this lesson, we'll look at the simulation platforms students will use to write their programs throughout this course. Students will be developing and testing their programs in Tinkercad, and then downloading their code to their devices using the Arduino IDE. The Tinkercad platform is fully web-based, and the built-in Arduino simulator will allow students to test the functionality of their programs. Teachers are able to view student work using Tinkercad classes, which we will discuss more in a bit. The best way to use the Arduino IDE is by installing the software, though there is a web-based option as well. When ready, students will copy their code from Tinkercad to the Arduino IDE and upload their code to their physical Arduino device. Teachers will not have access to student programs built on the Arduino IDE. As students work through the course, they will need to get used to a workflow of switching between Tinkercad, the Arduino IDE, and CodeHS. Students will always start on CodeHS, where they will access all materials for their course. Once they reach an example or exercise, they will be given the sample code or directions for the exercise on CodeHS. If they are completing an example program, they will navigate to Tinkercad to paste and explore the example code. If they are completing an exercise, they will develop their program in Tinkercad according to the exercise specifications given on CodeHS. Here is where they will debug their program. Once their program works as intended in the simulator, they begin building for the physical world. They will create their circuit using the simulated design on Tinkercad. They will then upload their program to their device to test in the physical world using the Arduino IDE and debug any physical issues that arise at this point. Once they have a program they are satisfied with, students can copy and paste their code back into the CodeHS editor so that it is saved in a place the teacher can access. Here is where you have a few options as the teacher. You can choose to have students turn their work into you in a number of places, including a Google Drive folder, a separate class LMS, or an email. As the teacher, you may not want to wait until a student submits an exercise to provide feedback. In the Tinkercad classroom, you will be able to view your students' programs and check their progress. If you have a comment you would like to leave them, you can communicate this to them in the Conversations tab in the CodeHS editor for the exercise they're working on. In this way, you can use CodeHS to keep track of questions and communication between you and your students. We've introduced the concept of Tinkercad classrooms, but let's dive into how you set these up. You can find step-by-step instructions at codehs.com/Arduino_Tinkercad. Once you create a class or multiple on Tinkercad, you will see them listed in the Classes tab. To view student work, simply click into the student's account that you'd like to view. Switch to Circuits at the top of the page and you will see each program they've created. You can click into these programs to view the circuit and code directly. You can also create sample circuits to share with your students. This could be very helpful as students are just getting started building circuits, or for specific students who are struggling with the creation of circuits in the editor. You can create these sample circuits in the Activities tab in your Tinkercad class. There are two ways students will be able to sign in to Tinkercad. You can either set them up with student seats, where they will use a nickname provided by you and a class code to sign in. They won't need to use an email. Another option, and the one that is recommended, is for students to create their own accounts on Tinkercad and join your class once using the code. Every time they log in after that, they will have access to your class. These directions are given in the CodeHS course. In this lesson, you'll explore these different options and plan which workflow will work best for you and your students.